As teachers, we need to manage everything: our task, our time, and of course, our classroom for us to create an environment that is conducive for learning and to maximize the potentials of our learners. And how about dealing with our diverse learners? This is one thing we must consider as a teacher. That is why differentiated instruction takes place. Good day, everyone! Today we are going to talk about differentiated instruction. So now, let's define differentiated instruction. It means adjusting, suiting, or fitting instruction to meet individual learning needs. So we all know that our learners come from different places. They have their different culture and backgrounds and everything. So in differentiated instructions, you are not serving students in the middle, but you need to serve all of the students, those in the middle and those on both ends of the learning spectrum. We need to cater the students' own individual differences, and we need to give them considerations for them to learn effectively. So always remember that diversity is a normal part of life. Therefore, it shall always be welcomed by all teachers in all the learning environment. So let's proceed to how differentiated instruction is planned. So the content, process, product are what teachers address all the time during lesson planning, instruction implementation, down to assessment. The content. As you already know, fundamental lesson content should cover the standards of learning set by the state educational standards. But some students in our class may be completely unfamiliar with the concepts in a lesson. Some students may have partial mastery, and some students may already be familiar with the content before the lesson begins. What you could do is differentiate the content by designing activities for a group of students. So second is the process, or how learners make sense of the topic. This is developing the mastery of students. So we all know that each student has a preferred learning style, and successful differentiation includes delivering the material of each style, like visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and through words. So these process-related method also address the fact that not all students require the same amount of support from the teacher, and the students could choose to work in pairs, small groups, or individually. And while some students may benefit from one-to-one interaction with your or the classroom aide, others may be able to progress by themselves. So, teachers can enhance student learning by offering a support based or on individual needs. So third is the product, how much the students learned. This is applying and assessing the knowledge and skills acquired from the content and process. Okay, so we are going to consider the following ways on how it is done. First, the teacher gives option on how to apply that skill and knowledge. Second, students choose their own creative way of design according to their skills, knowledge, and interests. So, the product is what the student creates at the end of the lesson to demonstrate the mastery of the content. These can be in form of tests, projects, reports, or other activities. You could assign students to complete activities that show mastery of an educational concept in a way that student prefers, based on learning style. So in addition, we teachers should also consider the learning environment. Okay, so a flexible classroom layout is key. Incorporating various types of furniture and arrangements to support both individual and group work. So, teachers should use classroom management techniques that support a safe and supportive learning environment.